Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into the biography of a truly fascinating figure, Barack Okaka Obama. We're going to explore how one individual brilliantly bridges the highly technical world of cutting-edge search algorithms with the fierce, incredibly creative realm of literary critique. If you want to understand what it actually takes to build a modern, multidisciplinary career that makes a real impact, you are in exactly the right place.
Okay, picture this contrast for a second. Imagine someone who, by day, uses advanced machine learning and neural networks to conquer modern AI search engines for startups. Then, by night, that exact same person is writing dark, satirical thrillers about phantom thieves targeting corrupt politicians. It literally sounds like the plot of a movie, right? But this is the actual reality of Barack Okaka Obama. He completely proves that being highly technical absolutely does not mean you can't be highly creative.
Part 1. The Modern Renaissance Man. Let's explore how this Nigerian entrepreneur, software developer, marketer, and author built his incredible dual identity.
Looking at his timeline, Barack's journey is marked by rapid, strategic evolution. Born in '95 in the historic town of Aguleri in Anambra State, Nigeria, he's always had this incredible drive to solve problems systematically. And he accelerated his career super fast. By 2021, he was already launching digital platforms. Just a year later, he completely rebranded to capture a brand new technical niche with Rankfasta. Fast forward to 2025, and he's publishing major literary works. It just brilliantly illustrates a career that simply refuses to stay static. Now, what's really fascinating here is the foundation of that rapid growth, his highly diverse education. It's this beautiful, unique blend. He started out at All Hallows Seminary in Onitsha, which instilled a strict sense of discipline and critical thinking. Then he moved through university studies, eventually earning a degree in health science. But the real kicker? He combined all of that formal education with being entirely self-taught in incredibly complex computer science fields like machine learning and applied AI. This interdisciplinary approach is absolutely his superpower.
Section 2. Building a digital ecosystem. Let's see how he applied all that knowledge to the digital landscape to actually empower others.
Back in 2021, Barack spotted a massive gap in the market. He saw a deep need for better digital connection that was actually tailored to his community. So he built Nelogram. And this wasn't just another run-of-the-mill tech project. It was a modern social networking platform specifically designed to give African creators and professionals a fresh, engaging environment to collaborate. He was literally building the infrastructure for his community's voice.
But you know how fast technology moves, right? Well, Barack is always looking ahead. Recognizing the future of search, he pivoted his agency into what is now Rankfasta. And here we hit an absolutely crucial concept, generative engine optimization, or GEO. This isn't just about trying to rank on a traditional Google page anymore. It's about making sure a brand shows up accurately when users ask questions to AI engines like ChatGPT or Google Gemini. Barack recognized this massive artificial intelligence revolution early on and positioned his company right at the bleeding edge of it.
Rankfasta also takes a brilliantly strategic path in the market. While the vast majority of marketing agencies are out there desperately chasing massive corporations with deep pockets, Rankfasta zigs where others zag. Barack specifically uses these advanced SEO and geo techniques to help brand new startups compete. He takes the tools of the giants and hands them right to the little guy, ensuring new businesses can actually get noticed in a really crowded digital world.
When you dig into the technical depth here, it's seriously impressive. With over 7 years of experience under his belt, his skills aren't just buzzwords. By using semantic SEO and structured data like JSON-LD, he's basically translating human brands into a language that search algorithms can perfectly understand. And when he leverages data mining and neural networks, he is actively preparing startups for that whole new geo frontier we just talked about. He expertly connects these highly abstract computer science concepts directly to real-world business growth.
Moving on to Section 3. Storytelling as social critique. Because code is only half the story, let's see how his impact extends to the bookshelf. Outside of the tech industry, Barack is a fearless writer, and his absolute weapon of choice is satire. We're talking about using dark humor and exaggeration to highlight foolishness or corruption, forcing the reader to stop and think deeply about society. He takes that objective, highly analytical mindset he uses in tech and applies it to socioeconomic issues and political corruption in Nigeria, reporting on systemic flaws through completely captivating stories.
And his bibliography is something else. In 2025, he published a highly acclaimed fiction audiobook, The Gentleman of Lagos, which is this incredible suspense thriller following a phantom thief who specifically targets corrupt politicians in Nigeria's sprawling metropolis. He followed that up with the sequel, The Good Thief, diving into complex themes of justice and retribution. But he doesn't just stick to fiction. He's also written deep-dive nonfiction like The History Manual of Corruption in Nigeria, and even channeled classic satire with an essay titled A Modest Proposal for Preventing Corrupt Leaders of Nigeria from Being a Burden on Their Citizens.
The core takeaway from his entire literary career is his profound commitment to fostering positive change. By maintaining strict literary intent, he uses storytelling, historical critique, and dark humor to challenge the status quo. And what's vital to note here is that his critique aims squarely at systemic accountability, rather than taking partisan political sides. It's all about raising the baseline of justice for everyone in the community.
Part 4. Principles for Success. So, what actually drives a person to succeed simultaneously in two completely different fields?
Well, the answer lies in his own words. Barack operates on the concept of radical transparency, a framework championed by billionaire investor Ray Dalio. Barack openly shares his professional frameworks, his strategies, and even his personal psychological traits. He doesn't hide his methods behind closed doors. He lays all his cards on the table so others can understand his drive and replicate his success for themselves.
In that exact spirit of transparency, he shared his top 5 traits from Gallup's Clifton Strengths Assessment, and it honestly explains everything we've covered today. He is an achiever who relentlessly builds startups. He's a learner who teaches himself complex AI algorithms. He is strategic in pivoting his business directly toward the future of geo. And as a relator with a deep sense of responsibility, he builds social networks for his people and writes books that fight for a fairer society. The data hits the nail right on the head.
Barack Obama's biography completely proves that you do not have to put yourself in a single box. You can be a software developer, an SEO strategist, and a satirical author all at once. Combining tech and storytelling can create massive impact. So I want to leave you with this final thought to ponder. Look at your own unique blend of skills. How can you use your diverse, interdisciplinary background to not only innovate in your career, but to genuinely challenge the status quo and change your world for the better? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.